Hey, what is happening? This is Dark Sage 101 and welcome back to Europa Universalis 4. You may be thinking, what, you gonna do harder starts today? No, I'm gonna do just a small day break from it. This will just be today. Tomorrow will probably be a harder start series. Um, but I'm actually gonna be showing you what I've been doing with the custom nations. I've been messing around a lot, as you can see. Philippines, yes, I've made a lot of nations off screen, and I'll be showing those now. So basically, this is just going to be a short video, just showing what I've been doing for the past few hours, and yeah. And then there'll be another video coming out, which will probably be like a Mines or something. I really don't want to do Andron. Andron's really not that fun right now. Anyways, first off, well, I've showed Yugoslavia. That was in my Hard to Start series. I have made the Celtic Union. As you can see, it's pretty much identical to the actual Celtic Union. Ireland, Scotland, the Isle of Man, Wales, Cornwall, and Brittany. So, entirely, this is the Celtic Union. I couldn't get the flag right. Basically, the flag is almost impossible to actually copy. The flag you don't know, the center of it, or the emblem, it's almost like a triangle shape with like little swirls. So I really couldn't get that emblem, so I kind of just did this, and I'd say, you know what, that's kind of close enough. And this nation is actually extremely good. It's basically just it's Scotland. It's Scotland, but better. And yeah, as you know, yeah, England, so the Celtic Union probably just, yeah, they hate each other. So yeah, so there's the Celtic Union. This is really good. Yeah, as you can see, 259 dev. It's very close to a great power. So yeah. All right, next we have Turkey. All right, here is Turkey, and I have made Greece as well. I made Hellas. That's Greece. Yeah, but I have made Turkey. As you can see, it's basically just almost the entirety of Anatolia, or actually no, the entirety of Anatolia, along with Constantinople and a few other provinces over here, and all of this right here, pretty much identical. And Turkey is extremely powerful. It's in second place. The Great Powers, which isn't surprising because this is the highest TEF stuff ever, and we have Constantinople. So yeah, and as you see, the Ottomans just have this. They're cute. Anyways, so yeah, there is Turkey. Really good ideas right here. So yeah, and if you want to see what the Greek one is, basically it's just the Greek ideas. It's identical. It's just a different, well, pretty much almost identical flag, just different name, same religion, all that crap. And if you go into here, yeah, same stuff. So yeah, there is modified Greece and Turkey. All right, next, this is the big one right here. This is the Philippines. This is where I've done most of my work. Okay, so let me just go all the way to the top. Okay. So let me just avoid this. Alright, so there is the Philippines. Looks really cool. I quite like the color that I selected for, as you see, pretty much the identical flag. And yeah, 150 dev, it makes tons of money, as you know. Yeah, this is a great trade node. It's making about between 8 and 11 ducats a month, which is extremely good for 150 dev. So yeah, really strong. I gave it the trade company. Basically, yeah, I gave the trade company. They're Catholic, so yeah, that's the Philippines. All right, we have a lot to look at. Okay, let's start out with the big one. We have Indonesia. This is pretty much almost the entirety. I couldn't get all of Papua New Guinea, but well, actually, they don't have all of it. They have about half of it. They have about this. So actually, technically, this is correct. As you see, we have Indonesia, look at how strong these guys are. 764 dev. They're 300 behind Ming at the start. Now, isn't that overpowered? It's basically Malaya, but at the start of 1444. That's crazy. They're kind of broken. I don't even know how much money these guys even make. Probably like somewhere in the 40s, maybe even 50s, maybe even higher. So, yeah, but these guys are just absolutely broken. Really good ideas here too. Lots of goods and trade and stuff like that. So, yeah, that's Indonesia for you. And yeah, I got their flag as well. All right, next is Malaysia. Basically Malacca. If they had Brunei, that's basically what this is. It's Malacca, but if they had Brunei as well with them. 156 dev and pretty good ideas. Lots of attrition and galley and stuff. Lots of navy stuff. There's Sunni, same thing with Indonesia. Good king, queen, and all that stuff. And yeah. These guys are pretty cool. I don't know how much money these guys make. Probably somewhere in probably about 15 would be my guess. Probably similar to the Philippines. So, yeah. But yeah, there is Malaysia. Next we have Thailand. Basically, it's just a watered down Siam, or basically it's just Ayutthaya, but with like a couple more provinces, and they've lost a few. So yeah, there's Thailand. They're Theravada. All these guys are Theravada. 240 dev. Really good ideas. Lots of cavalry stuff and absolutism and all that crap. And yeah, Thailand's really good. Basically the same as Ayutthaya. So yeah. Next we have Cambodia. Cambodia basically is it's just a I'd say it's just like a weaker Khmer. They're Theravada. They have a pretty bad queen. And yeah, the 333. All that stuff. Pretty decent ideas. They started as a kingdom, obviously. Some discipline and stuff. They got 115 dev. And yeah, that's Cambodia. I like the color I selected with them. I think it fits pretty well. Okay, next we have Laos. Laos is kind of an interesting one. I don't think a lot of people actually know what this nation is. I know a lot of people know what like Thailand and Malaysia is, but like I've never seen people talk about Laos, and I don't know why. But yeah, this is basically Lan Shang, but with like a little bit more provinces, and they've beaten back Thailand over here. They've got 129 dev. And they've got Lao ideas, which look like that. They've got a decent king for the most part. And yeah, they're a Grand Republic, Theravada, and yeah, that's Laos. All right, next we have Vietnam. Basically, it's just Dai Viet, but they took out they took some stuff from Khmer. That's Vietnam. Pretty much. It's just a little bit more dev'd Dai Viet. Vietnamese ideas, which I've kind of just messed around with a little bit. They're pretty good. There are lots of discipline 7.5, extremely good. A perfect king right here. Theravada. Couldn't get their flag correct, unfortunately. They didn't have the yellow star or whatever, so I went for that instead. Cambodia's I got right, and Laos's I semi got right. There is no white dot, so I got like the closest possible, and that looks pretty good. And then Thailand's looks okay too. Yeah, but yeah, 270 or 207 dev, and they're them and Indonesia hate each other in this game. So yeah. But yeah, so there is Vietnam. Next we have Myanmar, which is supposed to be like a really they're supposed to have a really powerful navy, or not navy, army. So I gave them almost everything that was like army related. So well, yeah, pretty good. I actually gave them this right here, the allow claims bordering claims. Pretty interesting. 236, their Theravada, and they have 256 dev, and I gave them Berman ideas. Because this is basically the entirety of the Burma trade node. But, yeah, well, this is Burma, but renamed. That's Myanmar, and I couldn't get their flag right. They have a white star, but I couldn't get the white star, so I went for that. I got the background right, though. But, yeah, there's Myanmar. And finally, we have Bangladesh. Bangladesh is another pretty good one. This is basically Bengal, but they've lost like a few provinces and they expanded a little bit up here. That's Bangladesh. They've got a decent amount of stuff, lots of navy and trade and all that stuff. 184 dev, Bangladeshi ideas, and they've got a 522. They're Sunni, and yeah, they're a pretty good nation. Their position is a little bit trickier than these guys. Like, as you know, with Bengal, they border Orissa and Jaunpur. Jaunpur's kind of annoying. Orissa's easy. Orissa you can probably just kill immediately when playing as Bengal, but like once you get to Jaunpur, you can't really do a whole lot unless you get like a Bahmani's alliance. So yeah, but you may think this is gonna be the end of the episode right here, but we're actually gonna see just how much money these guys make, because I'm actually really curious how much Indonesia makes. In fact, I'm gonna be wondering so much that I'm gonna leave them last. So yeah, but let's start out with the Philippines, and I'll show you just how much money these guys make. I haven't done anything with these nations, by the way. So, all right. So at the start, they make 12. If you go in here, 7.36, so really good. So, yeah, really, really good. Okay, now this is tricky here. So, statistics. Oh. Okay, so this is probably where I'm going to cut off the video, just so I can go to Indonesia. So, yeah, got to do it this way because it ends my recording when I exit the menu. So, I'll be back in a second. So, 7.36 is Philippines. Alright, next up we have... let's do Malaysia next. And I just reloaded because my recording software is weird like that. Alright, so next we have Malaysia. Let's see how much money these guys make. Oh, by the way, that's Brunei, if you're wondering. No one has that province. Not even the Philippines does it. It's I think it's like an independent nation or whatever. Alright, next we have Malaysia. And Malaysia is making a lot. a lot of money. 16.73. Pretty rich, which is pretty normal for this. This is really, really good provinces. Great trade node. And, you know, all that stuff. As you can see, they hate each other. So, and I believe Thailand doesn't hate. Yeah, they don't really hate that much. But yeah, so that's... Malaysia with 16.73. Up here we have 27.12. So that is Malaysia. So I'll be back again, and we'll be doing Thailand next. Okay, next is Thailand. So let's go ahead and go back to the Philippines game. Okay, next is Thailand. Let's go ahead and select them. This is basically Ayutthaya, so let's see how much money these guys make. They're making 4.40, and in reality they're making 1.6, so they're definitely the poorest we've seen so far. Not really surprising. I had a lot of issues with playing as the Ayutthaya with the money and stuff when I was doing a 3-player game with 2 of my friends. I was struggling with money almost the whole game. One of my friends was playing as Japan, or one of the daimyos, and my other friend was doing Brunei, and they were making like hundreds of ducats, and me, I'm struggling over here. I'm making like barely 10. So until I formed Sam. Then I started making about 50. So yeah, but that's Thailand for you. We have 1.64 as the income. So next up we have Cambodia. Okay, next is Cambodia. Let's see how much they're making. Pretty excited for this one. This one I'm actually looking forward to here. So Cambodia. This is basically Khmer, but with less provinces down here. Okay, they are making 4.67, and in reality they are doing 2.86, so they're making about double of Thailand's. Or almost double, so that's pretty good. They've, of course, got a pretty big navy and all that stuff, and, of course, well, actually, they don't really hate each other. Laos does. Holy crap. 171. And then Vietnam is negative 200. So, yeah, not a lot of people like Cambodia here. I don't know why. So, yeah, that's Cambodia. Pretty rich start for how small they are compared to Thailand. But at the same time, this is way worse provinces than Cambodia. Cambodia has got some really good provinces in here. So, yeah, but that is Cambodia. Next up is Vietnam. Alright, next is Vietnam. These guys are probably going to be pretty insane, but let's see. Philippines. Okay, let's see what they're making. Alright, Vietnam, what do you got? Vietnam is actually losing money at the start. Wow, I was actually expecting to gain money. 1.95 negative. So definitely the poorest so far. I don't know why they're losing so much. I guess I can kind of see why. This is kind of bad dev stuff. So I can kind of see why they're not gaining anything. But still, that's kind of interesting that Vietnam's not gaining anything. Weird. So yeah, that's that, and I don't know why that's Vietnamese culture is not accepted culture of the Republic of Vietnam. Doesn't make any sense. Anyways, so that's Vietnam. They're losing 1.95. So that's Vietnam right there. Definitely the poorest ones so far. So next up is Laos. Probably the next poorest, but we'll see what happens. Okay, next is Laos. Oop, that got in the way. Alright, next up is Laos. Let's see what they got for me. Alright, Laos is gaining money. 2.50, so a little bit less than Cambodia. I guess I can kind of say this is decent dev. So yeah, that's not too bad. Yeah, Thailand really hates, and Cambodia really hates, and Vietnam actually does not hate that much. Same thing with Myanmar, Bangladesh. What about Malaysia? What about Indonesia actually? Indonesia doesn't really hate that much anyways. So yeah, but that's Laos. Pretty good money. They have a pretty decent troop count compared to, well actually no, these guys have higher. So they're right about where Cambodia is. So yeah, but that is Laos. Pretty good income. Next is Myanmar. This is probably going to be right where Vietnam is, but we'll see what happens. So here we go. Alright, next is Myanmar. Let's see how much those guys are making. Alright, Myanmar. Okay, Myanmar, well, first off, it's a really good troop limit. Okay, yeah, they are losing money, about what I expected. How much? 1.51. Yeah, I already knew they were going to be losing money. They have a terrible trade node. Burma is one of the worst trade nodes in the game. So, yeah. So they're losing money just like Vietnam. Not as severe, but definitely losing money. They're pretty big, though. They've got a really good force limit of, well, they've got a pretty good troop limit of 25. They got a force limit of 34. So, pretty good. They've got a good starting position, and of course Bangladesh hates them, and they're right up to Thailand and probably Laos. Now, who actually hates Myanmar? Vij, Thailand, Malaysia, and wow, really? Indonesia hates me? Wow, what guys? What a guy. Alright, well, yeah, but that is Myanmar. Next up is Bangladesh. And, come on, they are losing 1.51. Bangladesh, let's see how much you got for me. Alright, next is Bangladesh. Basically Bengal, so let's see how much they're making. Usually Bengal makes a lot. So, let's see what they can do. Bangladesh. Okay, Bangladesh is making 14.27, which is 7.07, so a little bit less than the Philippines for more dev, for pretty much about double the dev. So that's pretty good. They're making good money. They've got, I believe, a pretty decent force limit too. Yeah, 25, not bad. They got about 18,000 troops, and they've of course got Bengal right there. And what's their rivals? Jaunpur. Okay, so just all the Indian nations and stuff, and of course Myanmar. So yeah, but that's Bangladesh. They're making pretty good money, pretty rich. That's about what I expected. This usually is really good. So yeah, but that is Bangladesh. Next up, or last up, is Indonesia. Let's see how much they're making. My guess is going to be about 80 ducats a month. Let's see how far off I am. Okay, last nation of of this video, Indonesia. Let's see how much they're making. Oh boy, what am I gonna see? All right, Indonesia, how much are you making? This is definitely one of the strongest nations I've made. Okay, yeah, go away. All right, 38, 22. Wow, that's a lot less than I thought. 22 is still really, really good for the start. Definitely the richest nation probably in the world right now. Wow, that's so good. 22.10. If they had all of this, they'd be making about 50. So yeah, they're pretty rich. They're making 6 more than Malaysia. So yeah, that's pretty powerful. And of course their foursome, it's probably insane. Yeah, 42. Yeah, I'm not surprised. They're so big. So yeah, but that is Indonesia. As you could say, yeah, second great power, only behind Ming. Actually, quick question: how do they hate Ming? They don't. In fact, we're friendly towards them. That's pretty funny. Myanmar, Malaysia, and that's basically the rivals. Also, I'm pretty sure, yeah, you're hostile, and then obviously that's a negative 200. So, yeah, but that is Indonesia and the final nation for this video. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I'll be doing more of these probably some other time. I'll be making even more nations, all the realistic ones. I'm actually planning to do the entirety of India. I don't know how much that's going to take. I might be able to only get part of it, but we'll see what happens. If I can get the whole entirety of India as a nation, then I'll tell you how much they're making. They're probably making about like 100. So, but yeah, that is Indonesia. So yeah, but I'm gonna go ahead and end off the video here. If you guys enjoyed, that was pretty cool. Messed around with, well, we didn't mess around, but I kind of just showed you what I was working on for the past like couple hours, and well, when I mean a couple hours, I mean like 4 hours. Been doing this for ages. So yeah, but hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you in the next video, which will be in about 20 minutes or so. and it will be probably Roblox is Your Mines, and I'm gonna probably mine down and try to get some Symmetrium or something. We'll figure out something. We'll figure something out. Either that, or I'll probably just do the randomizer for Poke Emblem because I haven't touched that in a while. But anyways, I'll see you all in the next video. Goodbye.